Hey, this is Charlie from femaleorgasmsmastery.com. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to make love for the first time. This is a request that I've received a few times and I wanted to make a video on that. So stay tuned if you want to know how to make love the first time. Alright, I know this is a video for younger people who are starting their sexual life, they're starting to have sex for the first time. And I know sex for the first time is sometimes something difficult, something people are scared of, and I understand. I know today is a lot easier than it was before. In my time, we didn't know anything. We all that we knew was from porn, and just basically we didn't know anything. Parents didn't talk about sex so much. In school we had no sex teaching, so we just, from whatever we heard, we just did. Today you have a lot more information. Actually, this video that I'm doing for you right now, it's information about how to have sex for the first time. So I know younger people don't have, they have it easier, I guess, or they're not so scared to do it, but probably they don't know how to do it. And when we do something for the first time, it's sometimes difficult to do it, and we are a bit scared, a bit nervous about it, and that's okay, that's normal, and don't be worried about that. It's normal to be nervous. So in this video, what I want to tell you is some things that you should do, or I suggest you to do the first time you have sex, and I give you some tips about what to do and what techniques to use. So I'm going to address this video for guys and girls, and maybe I separate some things that I'm going to say because sometimes guys have a different way of thinking about this and girls have a different way of thinking about this, and you should find a way to have a good first time. And I want to say this a lot. You should try to have a great first time sex. Because I'm not saying that you have a trauma because of that, but when you have a good memory of the first time you had sex, it's a great thing. So if you're a girl watching this, girls are more vulnerable at the time because well, when the penetration occurs, women are more vulnerable than guys in the first time they have sex, and normally it's a bit more scary for girls than guys most of the time. They're gonna open themselves up and they're gonna let someone come in, and it's difficult. So make sure that the first time you have sex is good. And how you do that? I mean, I'm not gonna. You cannot control everything, but you can control a lot of things that you can do before you have sex. First thing, find someone that loves you or at least respects you. And I'm going to say this because I understand that if you're going to have sex with 15 years old or whatever age, it's probably not going to be your partner for the whole rest of your life or someone that you're going to marry. I understand that. And maybe the love, it's a different type of love. It's not a deep love. I don't know, maybe whatever. I mean, it depends on the situation. I'm not going to get into this. But most important is that he or she respects you. That's very important. Respect is very important the first time you have sex. So if someone that's going to take care of you, someone that's going to really make sure that you have a good time and you're not going to have, if you want to stop, he's going to stop. That you're not going to feel forced to do something you don't want to do. Someone that's going to respect you, that's going to love you. That's very important. Find someone like that, someone that really is going to take care of you. So that's the first thing you should do first time you have sex. Guys and girls, okay? I'm talking to girls more here, but guys and girls. The second thing, find a nice place. Don't have sex the first time you do it. Don't do it on a bathroom at a discotheque or a bar or at a place where it's not nice. And maybe you have find a way to do it on the room, on the bed, maybe somewhere where you're gonna feel more comfortable. Don't do it like rush and quick somewhere where it's not nice sense or there's not nice place that you're gonna feel uncomfortable. Try to make it in a nice place. Find a way, maybe when your parents are away or when you have a chance to have a room for yourself, do it there. It's much, much better. That means that you find a nice, good ambience. Try to make it with a nice lighting. Try to make it nice, like a good atmosphere that's going to give you that relaxation, nice music. Don't do it like, and I know you might say, well, that's what old people do. No, really, try to find a way that's for you. I mean, the music you like, whatever you want. Try to get that try to find a place where your memory is going to get that as a nice thing that happened to you. Like you're going to remember it with your music, with your plays, with your whatever, your memories they're going to make it a nice act in your life. Okay. Now, when it comes to actually doing it, okay, very important, and this I'm talking to you guys and girls, make sure that you do a lot of relaxation before that, do a lot of kissing everywhere in the body, and do it very slow. Start very, very slow. Guys, you try to rush it too much. And if you're the first time, you think you have to go fast, you don't go fast. Now, anything you have watched in porn movies, forget about it. You need to make sure that you forget about that. That's not the way to actually learn about sex. Porn is not going to teach you anything about sex. It's entertainment. It's not how you have sex. So forget about that. Talking to guys here, forget about that. Make sure you kiss a lot, touch a lot, and make sure that everything goes very slow. Kiss for a long time. Make sure that you go slow and you go into, if you want to kiss her whole body, you can, once you're naked, you can start kissing her nipples, and you can start kissing everywhere in her body. You can have oral sex. Oral sex is a great way to start sex on the first time, because it's a way to open up, and it's a way where there's no penetration, where everything is a bit softer. So do oral sex. I'm going to give you some techniques on oral sex. I'm going to give you a tip or where you can find best way to do oral sex. There's a video here where you can learn about oral sex. I did it myself, okay? So make sure that you do that. The next thing, make sure you use a condom. You need to have condoms ready before you actually even start. You cannot just stop and go for condoms. Condoms should be in the table, should be there on the bed, whatever. Make sure you have condoms. Safe sex is very important, not only for pregnancy, for diseases, anything. Make sure you have a condom. You must have a condom. Okay? 1 or 2 or 3, maybe better you have more than one. Okay? But make sure you have a condom. Now, when it comes to penetration, this is the thing, and I'm not a woman, and from my experience, I've talked to many women, girlfriends, ex-girlfriends, people that I know, and every woman has a different experience the first time they have sex. I've heard a woman that say it hurt, and I've had a woman that say I had a great time and it didn't hurt at all. So I don't think there's a rule for that. A lot of the hurt comes from the tension that you have the first time you're going to do it. So you need to make sure that you relax your muscles, all the muscles in your body. You should be relaxed. That's why I always say find someone that takes care of you, that you know he's going to respect you, that he's going to take, make sure that you have a good time. And if it hurts or you don't feel good, he's going to stop. That way you're going to be a lot more relaxed. And this is very important. That's why it's so important to find someone special to do it for the first time. So try to relax for that time of penetration. I recommend to do it on a missionary position the first time. Why? Because it's a lot easier to relax the muscles. It's a lot easier when you're laying there. You don't have to move, you don't have to do anything. You just lay there and relax your body, and let the guy do the job. I recommend to start with a missionary. See how it works, see how you feel. If you feel that it hurts, make sure that you stop. Don't keep going if it hurts, because it makes no sense to have a bad experience, because then you're going to be scared to do it again in the later time. Then if you have a bad experience the first time, maybe you're going to say, hey, I'm not going to have this for a long time, or maybe for whatever. And it's not like that. So make sure that if it hurts or you're not ready or you feel like, stop. And if you're a guy watching this, you stop. If she says stop, you stop. You stop. And try it a bit later. Go slower. Maybe use a finger first. It's a good way to do it, is touching with a finger before you actually do the penetration. See how she feels. If you introduce a finger and see how she feels. If she feels good, then you can start with the penis. That's how I would do it if I had the first time again. That's how I would do it. Okay? So, missionary, if you start doing it and you feel great, and then you can do all the positions you want and you can enjoy it as much as you want. Okay? Of course. But for the first time, try to do it that way. Now, it's very important for guys. Guys, if you're doing this for the first time, if it's you the first time, you've never done it before, make sure you use a condom, of course. Condoms normally retard the ejaculation, but it's very likely that you have an ejaculation quite fast. Don't worry about that. That's normal the first time. Don't worry about that. It's normal the first time. Make sure you have more condoms so you can keep going, okay? But what I recommend is to actually do it very slow at the beginning. That way you're not gonna rush into it, and you're not gonna anticipate, and you're not gonna like have it so fast, okay? But that's not a big issue here. If you have an ejaculation very fast, just wait for a little bit and then you can go again. Because if you're young, I'm sure you can do it again very fast and very soon again. So two last tips that I'm gonna give you. Have no expectations. Have no expectations for guys and girls. No expectations. Don't think that this is gonna be the most incredible thing of your life. Don't think this is gonna be like skyrocketing. It's not gonna be. Most of the time, the first time is not the best time. But it's important that you actually enjoy it and that you actually feel that connection with that other person. Here is about connection. Maybe you're not going to have an orgasm that first time. It's quite difficult to have an orgasm for the girls I'm talking about here. It's not so easy because the tension, because of you're thinking about other things. It's not so easy to have an orgasm. Maybe yes, maybe you can do it, but don't have that expectation. Just have the expectation of enjoying yourself and feeling how it feels. Same thing for the guys. Don't expect this to, that you're going to be the best lover, that you're going to give her the orgasm of her life. It's okay. Just enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves. Have no expectations. Just enjoy that first incredible thing that's having sex for the first time. And it's an incredible thing. Don't give it too much importance. Don't make it like the event of your life because you're going to have many more events in your life. But it's an important event. So make sure that you just enjoy it. Enjoy the ride, enjoy the pleasure, enjoy the sensations, enjoy the person, connect with that person at a physical level, at a mental level, and spiritual level if you want as well. Okay? But make sure that you have that connection with that person. Don't do it with someone you don't know, because he or she is not going to take care of you. And it's important, because that's the second tip I'm going to give you. Make sure that after you have sex, stay with that person, cuddle up, and stay there. Talk, just simply embrace whatever you want to do. It's very important the first time to do this. Very, very important, because sex is not only about the pleasure that you have physically, it's also about the connection that you have. You see, there's a lot of things, chemical substances that are going to go into your brain, and they're going to make you feel connected to that person when you have sex. The rest of your life, but the first time even more. So that connection, you need to feel it. And you need to make sure that you stay together after you have that sex. Whether you have an orgasm, whether it was not so good, it doesn't matter how it was. Stay with that person. Guys, stay with her. Cuddle up. Respect her. If you don't love her, if you're not in love, if it's just an attraction, I don't care. Stay there. Stay there with her, and girls, most of the girls will want to stay there anyway, okay? Girls are, the oxytocin that goes into your brain at that time. Girls have it for them it's very easy, and they want sex not only as a physical part, but also as a more connection or spiritual part. So guys, stay because it's very, very important. So this is what I wanted to do. I guess this is what don't think so much about the techniques when you do it the first time. Don't think so much about technique, about what you need to do, how should I if you do oral sex, how I have to do it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourselves, and don't think about it like you have to give her the most incredible orgasm. And girls, the same thing. Don't think it's going to be the most incredible thing. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't have any expectations. But if you want to know more about techniques, okay, and there's a lot of videos in my channel, you can look at them. Look at all the videos that I have. There's a one sex course, which I recommend because it's very good. It's not about porn, it's more about the connection with women and guys. I'll leave you a link right here. It's called Female Orgasm Blueprint, and it's a great course for beginners and a great course for people who are starting, because it talks about oral sex, about how to connect with that woman and so on, and has all the techniques, okay? The techniques, actually, how to stimulate her clitoris, how to eat her clitoris, how to masturbate her, many things that you learn in that course. And maybe you want to know more the first time you do it. So you click on that link and you can get access to that. But again, don't think so much about the techniques. Techniques is not the most important here. Think about enjoying yourself, about connecting with her, making sure that she's good, and for her the same thing. Make sure he's good, because it's a two thing. It's a two people thing. It's not just one or two. It's two people that need to connect. So that's it for this video. I hope that you like it. I hope that it serves you to have better sex the first time you do it. I know this is for younger people. Hopefully you're watching this and you're learning more about sex, and make sure that you have a great sex life. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you want to know more, receive videos like these. I'll leave you a link to my blog as well, where there's more sex courses and more information about sex. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.